Good afternoon and thanks for joining us right here on Midday Kentucky, which is a little cool outside, Amanda. Amber, I just finished doing Cooking with Amanda Nightbird. Forgive me.
Do I even answer to that?
Yes, do, please.
Okay.
Because then I would tell you if you had lipstick on your teeth.
You would.
So forgive
but would you
me.
say, Amanda, you have lipstick on your teeth?
I didn't mean to. I know who you are. You know that.
I know.
But
can
it
I
literally
call you,
just slipped.
Like
TT?
Jorge for the rest of the...
I don't mind.
I don't know
I don't
why.
mind. I like that name.
It has a nice ring.
I don't mind it.
It's kind of spicy.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm a bit spicy.
I know you are.
I'm a certain taste.
If you're going to call me Amanda, then I need to be Mandy.
Yeah, I know. I hate that nickname. Don't you? Like Amanda?
No, I'm okay with nicknames.
No, I think, well, see, you can't call me anything else apart from Troy. I used to have another name.
Oh, we can come up with some nicknames.
Oh, I'm sure people have, don't you worry. But I do want to say, I was a little sidetracked, and you know I keep my phone here because people text us and Instagram us throughout the show and I comment.
Yeah, when you're important, that's what you have to do.
When I'm a what?
Important.
Oh, I think you said something else.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday. It's Happy Hump Day, everyone.
I hate that.
Hump
I hate
Day?
Happy Hump Day. I don't know why. And they brought the Hump Day commercial back.
Yeah, how did that ever come about? We'll Google that and tell you tomorrow.
Yeah.
I do want to say, I was talking to you and I was asking everyone about the latest thing that's happening on social media when in turn it's showing
your first profile picture from
first
Facebook.
profile, but everyone's doing 10 years.
I guess maybe.
Because Facebook came out in 2009, maybe?
No, because I looked back and I want to say I joined in 2006, which I didn't even know that. That's so long ago.
I
And
didn't
it was
even
just
think
getting
I was
started.
there. Yeah, so I'm having trouble trying to find a picture.
Oh no, we found one.
Yes, I do, but boy, do I look good.
He does.
And thin.
But there's two different ones, and I really need this one.
We're going to
the
show
hands
them
on the
tomorrow.
hip.
There's a very famous
Spicy.
fashion designer in Australia that her name is Maggie Tabra, and she designs for the plus size woman. She's so chic, this woman, so chic. But I'll show you the picture tomorrow. Someone said, "Oh my God, you look like Maggie T as a man." I was horrified.
Well.
Because I thought, well, I'm like this.
You're chic.
Yes, but...
But can you get offended about pictures in the past? Because you've evolved.
You know what?
You've evolved.
I've looked at some of my friends' ones, and I haven't put anything on social media about that. But I've looked at some of my friends, and especially the ones in our industry, as we have become a little older,
Right.
we start to reverse the signs of aging,
Well,
and they look
it's
better now than they
filters.
did.
Because we
I don't
didn't
know how to do
I
that.
mean, I suck at it too.
I'm honest.
But
I don't know how to do it.
Well, but there's some things you can do. But like back then, all of those pictures, I look at my
We're
Facebook
raw.
pictures. Oh yeah, they're raw. That's what we looked like. But I worry about like people now, and there's so many filters and there's so many blurs and all that stuff. They're gonna look back in 10 years, and that's not who they were.
Well, the queen of social media that used to be on my show, Katie Solove, I was going to say Katie Couric. What is wrong with
She
me
was
today?
on your show as well, right? Where are we going with Katie?
Well, Katie was the queen of selfies, as you know.
She's good.
And she would do 30 selfies at once and then quickly do a few little snip, snip, snip and put it up. She always looked good on camera.
She's gorgeous anyways. It's not
Yeah,
like
but
she
there was
needed
just,
that much.
when she did, whatever she used to put this film over it, or she was good.
I don't know how, if
I'm not
I
good.
try, then it just looks like a big blur, so I'm
Yeah.
like,
I think it's time to get on with the show. What do you reckon?
yeah,
We're going to show those pictures tomorrow.
uh-oh.
So you get yours ready. my
Mine's black
darling.
and white. So is yours.
Is it black and white?
That's
was
how
it?
old we are.
No, you know what? That picture where I shaved my head was 2008, because it's when I did my first national TV show.
So there you
and
go.
it was written up in the paper that I had had a meltdown and shaved all my blonde hair off.
You were the Britney of
So
Australia.
I said when the newspaper called me, I'll show you the pictures tomorrow. Oh, we'll have to wait till Friday when you're
Friday,
here.
let's do it Friday. But you know how to get out of cars, right? You've never had that incident.
But when that happened, I said, oh yeah, I had a Britney Spears meltdown. Well, it was all over the press the next day. Celebrity hairdresser has breakdown in salon. I didn't, I just wanted a new look. Do you know what I mean? Like, all right, speaking of incredible people.
Yes, so
all right,
incredible.
Film and Broadway legend Carol Channing has died at the age of 89. ABZ takes a look back at her life.
Wow, 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 Philly. Hey, Mrs. Dolly shot Carol Channing to national prominence, won her a Tony Award for Best Actress in a Musical, and invitations to major events, including a White House performance.
Diamonds are a girl's business. I don't mean right.
Channing's show-stopping on-stage display in Gentlemen Prefer Blondes in the late 1940s helped boost her early Broadway career. Along with her unique voice, Channing was also known for always giving her best, writing in her memoir, Just Lucky, I Guess, "For your audience, you give them your soul." And
my whole goal was always to lift their lives.
her other guiding principle through thousands of Broadway shows and multiple film and TV appearances.
You just stick to it and stick to it beyond all human endurance.
Channing appeared in a number of films, including Thoroughly Modern Millie, for which she received an Oscar nomination for Best Supporting Actress. She continued to perform and make appearances well into her 90s. Maggie Rulli, ABC News, New York.
Oh my gosh, I loved her. There's a wonderful series, a movie on Netflix about Carol Channing. And it's wonderful. Do yourself a favour and go and watch it.
She has the best smile, and her
Didn't
eyes
she?
are always so alive.
Yeah.
There's so much going on
I
inside.
know.
She just...
I'm really finding
big
it
loss.
sad over these last 2 or 3 years that this ilk of actors and singers in their 90s that were so amazing, and even 80s that are passing on, because we're really losing...
It's just raw talent.
Exactly, raw, real talent. And they don't care about social media. They don't care what the public think, because they're just so darn good.
Yep, and I wonder if she had a flip phone. Doesn't even do social
She
media.
probably, I bet you she didn't even have a mobile phone. I bet you that one. Hey, moving on to a little bit more of a serious topic. You've probably seen Gillette's newest ad, which takes on toxic masculinity, but it's also receiving backlash as well as support. But here's a little bit of the ad.
Boys will be boys. Boys will be boys.
But something finally changed.
Allegations regarding sexual assault and sexual harassment.
And there will be no going back. Because we believe in the best in men.
Men need to hold other men accountable.
Smile, sweetie. Come on.
To say the right thing. To act the right way.
Bro, not cool, not cool.
Some already are. In ways big
Yo, men,
and small.
I am strong.
But some is not enough.
It's not how we treat each other, okay?
Okay.
Because the boys watching today will be the men of tomorrow.
Of course, that's just a snippet of it. It's a 2-minute ad in its entirety. Do yourself a favor and watch it, and then let us know what you think. Piers Morgan blasted the ad with saying, "This absurd virtue-signaling PC guff may drive me away to a company less eager to fuel the current pathetic global assault on masculinity." Now, others also said it was condescending and say they're now going to boycott Gillette.
As of this morning, the ad on YouTube received about 236,000 positive votes and about 608,000 negative votes. Even those who praised the ad warned that it is unwittingly reinforced the idea that bad behaviour in men is normal. Okay, I'm going to let you roll with this first before I spiel out my opinion.
Sure. I think change for anybody is hard. So anytime something changes, people want to say something. Is there money driving behind the ad? Sure, it is. It's garnered to elicit attention, but I can't disagree that the ad is wrong. Or, well, disagree that the ad is right, because I do think that it's doing a good thing, showing some different behaviors that are not right.
But this is where I want to get into this. Yes, there is a lot of toxic behaviour out there from men, but there's also a lot of good men.
Sure.
And what this ad is showing, now you need to look at the ad, I believe, as through a man's eyes, okay? There are men on this ad telling other men their behaviour isn't acceptable. That is a good thing.
Yep.
That's what I feel. I also feel it's very important that companies like Gillette, who focus on men, for their sales. Now, I know there are Gillette products for women, but the majority of their sales are men. This is a good thing. Meghan McCain came out on The View yesterday, slamming it. Everyone else seemed to think it was a good ad. I personally think it's a bloody good ad.
Well, and it's so funny because other companies have done the same thing. Dove did their whole body beautiful for women. Everybody was okay with that. It was a good thing. It was great. It was promoting self-confidence. So then a company which has run on men being masculine and the best a man can get does something like this, and all of a sudden it's horrible. Why the difference?
Because I think, and I can understand why someone like Meghan McCain said yesterday on The View, she was talking about that it's taking away the masculinity from men and not allowing them to be masculine.
I disagree with that.
I totally disagree.
I disagree completely.
You can still be masculine and be with your daughter in the bathroom and say, I am proud.
I love that one.
I am in love. Like, you can still be that as a strong man.
Listen, as a woman, the worst thing you can tell a woman is to smile. It's the most annoying, obnoxious thing. Like, come on now.
Yeah,
You
I got
smile.
You tell us what you think. Well, hopefully we've put that all up on our Facebook pages, the whole story up
It
there.
is up there.
And the video link. Have a look. We'd love to hear your thoughts because I'm on Gillette's side.
Yeah, I think it's great.
Kudos to them. It's a commercial that is 2 minutes long. It obviously can't run on air.
Right.
Because it's too long, and you need to watch the whole thing to get the story.
And I have to say this, that it talks about politicians, somebody saying politicians are not doing their part in supporting this Me Too, but companies are at least doing a little bit to do that. Whether or not it stays, who knows? It's going with the current times.
It's getting a lot of air time.
And it's not just for women. It talks about men, you know, doing, I can't even think of words right now.
Yeah, a bit like me, calling you
Yeah,
Megan.
exactly. Well, it talks about men belittling other men.
I don't
and
think
it
it
also
is.
brings that out in that ad, saying that's wrong
I
as well.
think a healthy conversation is men talking to men. I think when women talk to men, it is slightly skewed this way, and a man doesn't feel, you know, that he can have an honest conversation. But you can have an honest conversation with your buddy at the pub, at the gym, on the basketball court. Some of my best conversations with my mates back home were around the dinner table or out having a beer.
And this isn't slamming all men.
No.
It's not saying all men are like that. So if you're
That's what I
offended
was
by
saying, yeah.
this, then...
Just open your eyes. Tell us what you think. Alrighty, excuse me. Emotional abuse is more subtle than physical abuse, and it can be harder to spot. It can even go undetected by victims and their family and friends. On the surface, abusers tend to act in ways that see them to be caring, loving, and attentive. But this can apparently be part of the grooming process.
Here are some potential signs of emotional abuse to look out for. Number one, your partner insists on spending as much one-on-one time with you as possible.
Okay.
In the beginning. And they say this is because they're starting to, it seems very loving and attentive at first, but it's also a sign that they're isolating you from your friends and family and making you rely on that one person.
Okay, I hear you on that, but let me raise you this. I think that I sometimes, you know, I love a good study, but I also feel that you do spend a lot of time with that significant other very early on.
Yeah, that's normal.
That could be taken either way. What's number two?
Number two is they're eger to combine finances very early on. Whoa, why?
Okay, no, thank you. That is emotional abuse.
I mean, I guess it depends who you're talking to, right? Number three, they check in on you constantly.
Oh, see, I love that.
Yeah, but again, they're saying that this may seem normal, but it goes into that whole isolation. You're making them rely on a certain person.
Okay, can I just say I like it because I don't have it?
Okay. Well, number four, you might like this one. They lavish you with grandiose compliments, gifts, and praise.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
That's not for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and here's number five. They give you unsolicited feedback about how you can better yourself.
I can't even stand that from my coworkers.
Yeah.
Let alone someone I'm in a relationship
you know what
with.
it's all going down to? This all sounds great, but it's saying then the switch turns.
Yeah.
And then the person wants all of this back, so they go and they try and grovel for this person's attention, so it turns into a kind of a power move.
Yeah, not working for me on that last one. I got you though.
You just don't like the
Yeah.
don't like the critique, right?
No.
All right.